Hi Divine Feminines, welcome to my channel. My name's Amelia. Before we begin, I just want to pass on a channeled message to you. So maybe yesterday or a couple of days ago in a reading, I mentioned that I've been having strange sort of heart palpitations, and I feel that it's connected to the Divine Masculine Collective. And I said that when I get some more info around this, I'll let you know. So last night I was out driving in my car. I had the radio on, and I was thinking about this, what's going on? Why does this keep happening? And a song came on the radio immediately after I had this thought. Now, it doesn't surprise me that I got a message this way because I tend to, get messages through lyrics that get stuck in my head. They appear out of nowhere through songs, that sort of thing. Anyway, the song that came on the radio, I know Ariana Grande is in the song. It might be her song. I'm not sure if someone else is in it too. And the lyric, it was just the refrain from the chorus, which is the light is coming to take back or get back everything the darkness stole. And to me, what I felt intuitively is that the divine masculines are coming back. So the light is coming back to this situation, but also quite recently I was having a look at the symbol, the yin yang single with the, it's sort of got like the S shape and the white side and the black side. The dark side is the yin, it's the feminine, talking about the shadow side, intuition, going within, so feminine energy. Whereas the white side is masculine energy, so the light, the white side of this symbol, the yang energy is coming forward to reclaim the divine feminine, the yin, the darkness. I hope that makes sense. At least that's how it resonated to me. So I thought I would just pass that message on to you. Essentially, it just felt that for many of you, your divine masculines are coming back to reclaim. Sounds awful, as though you're a possession, which you're not. But in their minds, it may be so. They may feel that you are, you belong to them, nobody else. They're coming for you. Not in a sinister way. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so this is a reading for the elements. I'll begin with air, then we'll move through to fire, earth, and water. Please watch for your own sign, whether you're watching for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, not your divine masculine. So if you are an air sign, watch this section regardless of whether your divine masculine is an air sign. So you're watching for your sign. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to start with 3 main cards: recent, past, current, and near future. So let's have a look. What messages do you have, Spirit, please, for my air sign divine feminines about their divine masculines? Okay, so I just saw Justice flip over. So Libra energy. So maybe you're dealing with a Libra. Maybe you are a Libra. But also, justice is coming now for you. Okay, so recent past, we have the Hanging Man. So there's been a pause. Maybe you haven't been in communication. This doesn't surprise me one bit. The current energy, Page of Swords. The divine masculines are spying, trying to gather information hardcore right now. It's almost out of control. Wow. Air signs, future, near future energy. The 10 of Cups. Ooh, okay, good. This is fantastic. Okay, so, this is, what I'm seeing here is quite a clear progression from what felt like immobility, a lack of movement, you being tied up, waiting for your divine masculines, not wanting to, but feeling restricted, feeling like you can't take action in this situation because you've tried. Maybe your divine masculines have withdrawn. But what they were actually doing, they had withdrawn. It might be that things became chaotic. They needed a break. They needed to think. They've done that. What they're doing now is spying, watching you. Maybe, you're not speaking with them. So they're trying to find out desperately everything they can about you. Now, while the Hanged Man energy was going on while you were probably in separation, not really communicating with one another. I feel that the connection wasn't going anywhere. The energy felt like it wasn't moving. They may have thought that you moved on with your life, even if you hadn't, even if your energy and your focus was still on them. I feel there's with this hanging man energy, I feel there was a progression. So maybe your divine masculine even walked away from you. To begin with, they felt quite cocky about this separation, quite confident. Then they calmed down, they had time to pause and reflect. Then they moved into a position of anxiety and worry because perhaps they hadn't heard from you and maybe that was unusual. So it's almost like things turned back on them. You know, they were trying to do one thing to you and actually, you know, karma, what they put out, they got back. So what they got back in return was the feeling that you walked away, a feeling, you know, the feeling that you've moved on with your life. So that's why now in this present moment, they're in this energy of spying, of feeling, you know, knocked off of their throne a little bit because we have the page. The page is young, immature energy. We're not looking at a king here. So they're feeling a bit vulnerable right now, a bit nervous to come towards you because they probably left you waiting, left you hanging. And it may have been a good while since you've both spoken. So they're feeling nervous about coming forward. Pages are also messengers. So maybe some of you will be hearing soon from them or have already recently heard. What your divine masculines, what's going on in their energy right now, what's coming toward you in the near future, the 10 of Cups. So this is what's on your divine masculine's mind right now in terms of what they want to have with you. Let's have a look and see how this is going to play out. Because, you know, it seems it's a big jump to go from not being in communication to having the 10 of Cups. This can talk about feeling much better. It's cups. Cups are emotions. The 10 of Pentacles would let me know that, you know, it seems implausible, but you were going to get married and buy a house together all within, say, the next month. But we're looking at the 10 of Cups. This is emotions. So something is going to happen. It could be this communication that comes in and it's going to put you in a much better mood. You're going to be feeling better. The 10 of Cups, you know, the 9 of Cups is your wish fulfillment, your desire. The 10 of Cups is even more than that. The 10 of Cups is like, right, you know, I'm done. That's amazing. I have everything I want. Okay, let's have a look at this 10 of Cups. Wow, the 5 of Swords, the Lovers in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so again, this is very story heavy, this spread. There was conflict in the past. Possibly there were too many people involved. For some of you, you may have had an argument with your divine masculines, and that's what put you both into the hanged man position. If you look at these women's faces, none of them look very happy with the conflict that's going on. The woman that looks the most smug, the one holding the knives, doesn't yet realize that she's actually not in control. You know, they're flying about around her. And I feel that, you know, that's how your divine masculines felt at the start of this separation, if that's what you're in. You know, they felt, as I was saying, smug. They walked away. They felt like they were in control. Then, you know, maybe these knives turned back on them and they realized actually they weren't in control. With the Lovers in reverse, a decision has been made about this connection. And the decision the divine masculines have made is to come towards you with the truth, to begin again, to tell you how they feel, to tell you what they want, to, you know, to apologize. They're clear in their thinking. They want to be clear in their speech as well. So we have Gemini here. We have all air signs and all water signs as well. I don't see any fire. That doesn't mean you're not dealing with a fire sign. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, air signs. I hope this resonated, and we'll move on to fire signs. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have, please, for my divine feminine fire signs about their divine masculines? So again, I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for the recent past energy, one for, is that the Emperor? In reverse. Okay. One for present energy and one for near future energy. So some of you fire signs, you might be feeling a little off balance at this time, particularly if you're an Aries watching this. So just, take stock of your environment, have a look around you in terms of your practical possessions, where you're living, your home environment you need to declutter. Also have a look around spiritually, if that makes sense. Think about your friendships, the connections you have around you, maybe how you're eating, how you're thinking about things, the thoughts that you're telling yourself. Is there anything keeping you off balance, is what I'm saying? Is there anything that you could improve to help yourself? Okay, so let's see what's going on with your divine masculine fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Information about their divine masculines, please. Okay, so recent past energy, the 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords comes out when there has been pain. We've moved on, though, from the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. So much like with the air signs, there's been a period of rest and recuperation. Also maybe thinking about this connection in a different way, trying to gain a new perspective. This was a very necessary period of rest. I feel for both of you. Current energy, Page of Wands. And near future energy, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So, fire signs. Your divine masculines, while they were resting, I feel that they've healed and they're coming out of this period of rest and probably isolation from you with renewed passion for this connection. It's as though they're managing to let go of all the difficult past energy as well. If they were ever not transparent, if they were quite closed off, quite difficult in the past, maybe suspicious as well because of, other life experiences, if they brought that suspicion to you and your connection, what they've been doing is healing themselves, really doing some good work here. And now they're able to come out renewed, refreshed, quite innocent as well, and eager to go on this journey with you. So Wands is about passion, movement, taking action, and Pages are young, young energy. So somebody who hasn't yet been what's the word, someone who isn't disenchanted, who hasn't become, I can't think of the word, jaded, who hasn't become jaded yet, who hasn't experienced difficulty. That's the energy that your divine masculine is bringing now to the connection. I'm not really picking up on immaturity here with the Page. It's more just this kind of open eagerness, which maybe they weren't showing you before. So that's what they want. That's the energy they're in. What's actually coming towards you, what they might show you, is an energy that's more mature, it's slower, it's careful. So why are they showing you the Knight of Pentacles when they're feeling like the Page of Wands with all this passion? Well, because they are excited, but like I said, I don't feel immaturity. They want to be mature about this. They want to build something stable. They don't want to be all passion, no groundedness. So you could be dealing with an earth sign here. That would be classic earth sign energy. If any of you have earth in your chart, you'll know this. It's almost like no matter how much passion there is, it still has to be well thought out. There still has to be a plan in place. We also have air signs and fire signs here. Let's see if there's any more information that wants to come through. So if you receive communication, because Pages are about communication as well, Pages push the story forward. Yeah, so if you do receive communication and it seemed very sober, calm, slow even, just know that behind that is passion, is excitement. Okay, anything else, please? Okay, we have the Magician in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this could definitely be an earth sign. If not, it's someone who is very concerned with practical things in life, a very hard worker as well. Wow, and the Tower. Okay. I feel this is someone who likes to, move forward step by step, who likes to be in control of what they're doing. With the Magician reverse, just be careful that this person isn't too controlling. It's all very well to want to control, your own path, the action that you take, but you can't control other people as well. So just watch out for that with the Magician reversed. Your divine masculines, they could recently have experienced a difficulty in their career or finances, with the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles. But rather than being disempowered, looking at the depiction of the Tower on this card, she looks very mischievous. She's caused the Tower deliberately and she's quite smug and pleased with herself, but nobody knows she's done it. Have a look at her expression. She's not sad that the Tower has fallen. It could be for some of you, if your divine masculines were in an existing situation with somebody or people, or they had a way of doing things or thinking that wasn't serving them. Maybe they did something to make the other person leave, or to make this Tower fall. And how can I explain this? Okay, say I'm in a relationship I don't like with somebody I'm fed up with, and I want to leave them, but I don't want to seem like the bad guy. So I start doing lots of, thoughtless things that make them upset, or I become very boring, or I do whatever it is that I know this person can't stand. So they break up with me, and then I pretend, oh no, I'm so sad, but secretly I'm smug because that's what I wanted. That's what I'm feeling from this. Now it is next to the Eight of Pentacles, so it could be to do with work. Let's see. Okay, where has that gone? Here. Okay, so it's the King of Cups. Interesting. Let's keep going. Wow, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, I literally couldn't write this. And the Fool. So what was I saying about, pushing somebody to leave you and then pretending you're upset, but feeling, smug, feeling elated? That's literally what we've got here. So your divine masculines, they're in love with you, fire signs. They probably haven't told you. They haven't maybe told anyone, because it's the King of Cups. So the King is very mature, but he also doesn't show his emotions. He doesn't show his feelings. He doesn't necessarily speak them either. And we already know this is someone who is very practical with all of these pentacles. So this is how your divine masculine feels about you. They were connected to a Queen of Pentacles. So this is a wife or a mother if they have a child with this person. It could be their own mother. It could be somebody, well, not could be, but it is somebody in their environment who has the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who I think this person has been around them for some time. Somebody who could have nurturing qualities, whether, like I said, they have a child together and this is someone who is nurturing to their child, whatever it is, this quite dominant energy, but it's in reverse. So this is someone they want to get away from. It's someone who maybe once nurtured the divine masculines. Now they're more concerned with themselves. This is the situation that has been blown up, whoever this person is. And look, this is your divine masculine. They're so happy about it. This explains why they're looking so smug. Wow. Okay. So I'll leave it there, fire signs. We have more earth energy as well. I really feel that many of you might be dealing with an earth sign here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so let's move on then to water signs. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for my water sign divine feminines, please, about their divine masculines? Okay, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, recent past, the Empress reversed. So we have Taurus energy here, Aries energy as well. Okay, current energy, the Four of Cups. And the near future energy coming towards you, the Page of Swords. The divine masculines are all coming up across elements as pages. And I think, oh, look, secretly they love you though, the King of Cups. I think divine feminines, it's because collectively the divine feminine has changed their energy. They've done something differently. It's going to vary for each of you as to what this is. Maybe just stopped giving so much. I'm hearing pushover. I'm not saying that you've been a pushover, but maybe you felt that way in the past because of how you were treated, and you've changed your behavior accordingly. And it's really putting your divine masculines, in their places. It's making them realize they can't take you for granted. Okay, so water signs. The Empress reversed is interesting because this is my card for divine feminine energy. So let's clarify and see what this is about. Okay, so please clarify the Empress reversed for us. The King of Cups in reverse. Oh, okay. So that's why I made a point then of showing you the King of Cups on the back of this deck upright. So in the past, your divine masculines, the Six of Cups reverse, they weren't taking you seriously. The Nine of Cups, but can you see the cups are behind her, but look how she's got her nose in the air and she's refusing to look at them. So you have always been your divine masculine's wish fulfillment. But in the past, maybe even up until recently, for some of them, it's not sinister. They just didn't realize. They were very slow to realize that they were in love with you. And maybe it took you walking away, to make them realize what they'd lost. For others of them, they were stubbornly refusing to acknowledge that you were, or you are, everything that they could want in a relationship. They didn't want to acknowledge that you have a strong bond, a past life connection, and they weren't valuing you for the Empress that you are, for the divine feminine that you are. They were refusing to give you this. I'm hearing satisfaction. So water signs, for some of you, your divine masculines might have been quite trapped by their ego and pride. And our egos, they're primarily concerned with protecting us. So even if they seemed arrogant, it really was coming from a place of fear, because maybe, in the past, they've opened up to people emotionally and it's been exploited, or they were shut down, whatever it is. I feel that in the present moment, your divine masculines are in a period of rest. I don't think they're taking action. They're looking now at this cup, this potential between you both. They're thinking about it, they're musing. What I don't like here is this rat in the bottom left-hand corner. I never really notice it. And today, when I look at it, I'm feeling an energy that I don't like. I feel this is someone hanging around the divine masculine, maybe saying things to them. Saying things to try and diminish this connection. Now, I don't normally like to say things like this. I don't like to be negative, but obviously I will always deliver the messages as they come through. So I think this is somebody whose energy is so obviously negative and so problematic, and has been for some time, that you're going to know exactly who this person is, and you won't be surprised to hear this. I'm not sure the divine masculine is paying much attention. I feel like they're quite exhausted. And this person could be saying this, that, and the other, and they're kind of just saying, yeah, okay, not really listening. I think your divine masculines do need to go through a bit of healing as well. That's what I'm feeling. They finally have, however, awakened to the fact that they do love you. In the recent, not recent, but the near future energy coming towards you, we have the Page of Swords. So they're going to gain a new interest in you, or heightened interest in you. Lots of spying. This is very common at the moment from the divine masculines, really trying to learn what you're up to, who you're talking to, how you feel about them, watching you in every possible way that they can. Yeah, okay. We have lots of cups here. Your divine masculines are very much in their feelings right now. I know that I'm reading for water signs, but we are looking at their energy. We also have air signs with the Page of Swords. This is, apart from you, who showed up as the Empress reverse, this is all minor arcana. So this tells me the energy here, we're not looking at long term, we're looking at quite short term. This is kind of day by day energy, you know, the moods we go through from day to day. Yeah, I do feel that your divine masculines, they need to, it would be good if the Four of Swords came out as well. They do need to go through some rest and healing here. Okay, so water signs, I'll leave it there, and I'll move on to earth signs now. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have, please, for my earth sign divine feminines about their divine masculines? Okay, I saw the Six of Swords. I wanted to say the Six of Wands. So your divine masculines might be leaving a situation, divine feminines, physically, and they're feeling good about it. They're moving somewhere new. It could also be psychologically. They're thinking in a way that's healthy now. It's serving them more. And I wanted to say the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about being successful and having other people saying to you, wow, you really made the right decision there, or you're looking so much better now, you're looking rested and healthier, whatever it is. Okay, so earth signs. Let's see what energy was around you in the recent past with your divine masculines. The Magician in reverse. Okay, current energy, the Seven of Pentacles. And near future energy coming towards you, the Two of Wands in reverse. Nice. Okay, good. So there's been a period of waiting. That's what you're in right now. Maybe you're waiting to see. You've put the work in and you want to see what's going to come of it. How will you be rewarded? Maybe you've seen some of these rewards coming in. Either way, it talks about kind of standing back, letting the fruit, letting the pentacles grow, just seeing what happens. In the near future, we have action with the Two of Wands in reverse. So we have fire signs, we have earth signs as well. So I know this is about your divine masculines, but I do feel this Seven of Pentacles is your energy, divine feminines. In the recent past, your divine masculines may have been quite controlling. We saw the Magician in reverse come up in either the air or fire section of this reading as well. So this is somebody who tries to control again from fear and ego. It may have been that in the past your divine masculines have been used to dealing with people who gave away their power, or people who derived a sense of control and power from appearing to be helpless. Because, that was their own wounding. That's how they got people to stay, by showing people that they needed them, if that makes sense. So that's what your divine masculine may have been used to. So they are used to dealing with people this way, maybe especially in romantic connections. So perhaps that's the energy that they naturally brought towards you without thinking. They were trying to control you and the situation and how everything unfolded. Now, I'm seeing you don't need that at all. You're perfectly capable of taking steps that you need to take. Here we can see you've planted seeds, the tree has grown, you've managed to keep the tree alive, it's perfectly healthy, and then you reap your rewards, your benefits. You don't need somebody to control your actions. If anybody has anything under control, it's an earth sign. Okay. So let's I keep looking back to this magician, so let's see. I think he has something more to say. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Cups reversed, and the 9 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so what's interesting here is your divine masculines, earth signs. They have never wanted to step away from this connection. They never have, in their hearts, emotionally. You've always been there with them. But at the same time, I don't think they've been very cooperative. I don't think they've worked well with you. They've turned their noses up sometimes at this connection. They've not shown actively that they've been interested. Do you see how the 6 of Cups upright, the two people are working together, it's harmonious. In reverse, yeah, so that makes sense. They, it's like this, okay, fine, this can move forward, but it has to move forward in exactly the way that I want it to, in the way that I need it to. And if it's not going to go exactly the way that I want and that I'm happy with, I'm going to turn away from it and pretend I don't care. Let's see why they behaved this way. The Emperor, yes, somebody very controlling. Also Aries energy there. The 2 of Pentacles reversed. So someone who isn't willing, to work in synergy. Someone who wants just one pentacle, just their way. And Temperance reversed. Yeah. So again, a lack of balance. Temperance usually shows, pouring water from one cup into another. So we have 2 there as well. And it's transmuting difficult energies to, better energy. It's also working together, working harmoniously. I feel this energy here, it's very controlling. It's very focused around your divine masculine's dominance, what they wanted, how they wanted things. They weren't willing to work with you, even though things would have been so much more balanced and harmonious. And perhaps they turned away from the connection because you weren't willing to allow them to control you. And maybe, some of you walked away because you'd had enough of that behavior, that energy. Okay, let's see what this 2 of Wands is about. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The 9 of Wands reversed. Ooh, and the 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, so I'm feeling again, for some of you divine feminines, maybe you've decided to walk away from this connection or to turn your attention away from it for now. So this is you setting off. You've chosen a wand, you've chosen a path, and now you're heading along this path in a new direction. You freed yourself from this connection, from feeling trapped, from waiting. You're not fighting for it anymore. You've had enough of that. And you're just not willing to work with your divine masculine at this time. So that's for some of you. For others of you, your divine masculines may have left a third party situation. They're no longer fighting for, say, a marriage, a relationship, a community, a support network that wasn't working for them anymore. It kept them feeling trapped. Now they've walked away, they feel released. Let's see where the person on this new path is going. Ooh, straight towards the Two of Cups. Okay, yes. So if this is your divine masculine who has freed themselves from something that, you know, they were having to struggle in the past, they're walking straight towards you and your connection. If this is you that's taking a new path, you're walking towards something that is going to be balanced, equal give and take, something emotionally fulfilling as well. Okay, and we have the Five of Cups. So I feel that the options here, whether for you or your divine masculine, the options were stay in sadness, stay in regret, to not see the two cups left that haven't been spilt, to keep things going how they have been, or to notice the two cups and to come together, to work together. So for some of you, I think that your divine masculine is coming forward and showing you a willingness to work with you harmoniously. It's going to feel very unfamiliar because all I can see from the recent past is control, dominance. There's only room for one person to have a say. For others of you, I think you're fed up of this control, ego, dominance, and you're going off in a new direction to find something, that I'm hearing, to find something or someone that who holds space for you. So space for you to be involved, space for you to have a say. Let's see what happened. This Seven of Pentacles is interesting to me. What happened here? The Seven of Swords in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse. And the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, okay. So for some of you, your divine masculines in this period of waiting decided to stop being to stop being assholes, really, to stop being sneaky, to stop trying to keep their feelings away from you, to control everything. They want to come out of conflict. They also have stopped listening to other people who may have been gossiping, and they realize that they're wasting this connection with you, with the Two of Cups reversed. For others of you, it's the same thing. You had enough of sneakiness, of not being able to see your divine masculine truly for who they are. In the 3D, they wouldn't show that to you, even though you knew. You've had enough of other people's involvement, and you've had enough of waiting for this connection to pick up, and to go well. So you're finding a new connection elsewhere, whether that's in romance, whether it's a friendship, whether it's work, If this is your divine masculines that we're looking at coming towards you with the Two of Cups, I would say the change is genuine. It's not a manipulation tactic. It's not trickery. With the Seven of Swords reversed, with the Seven of Pentacles, I think they've done some good work here. And I think you can trust them. Although obviously, take it slow, maybe see how it feels, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, Earth signs. Thank you for watching. Take care and speak soon. Bye.